8:39, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Time for the gang of four amigos. Johnny's here. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning there, Dan.
Ken's here. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, boys. Yes.
Chris is here. Hello, Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Brother Chris Hand.
How you doing?
Good. You had a busy weekend?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just...
What do you want to know?
I just wanted to know if it was just slam packed.
Especially since, he wanted to get together with you over the weekend.
Really going to bring that up, Johnny?
And you turned him down. Well, it was a little, I don't know. It just kind of shocked me, Dan. It was a real quick no. I figured you'd think about it, but no, you just right away.
No, I actually didn't need to think about it at all.
No, you did not. It was very, very instantaneous.
You still tired from all the things you had to do?
So...
Boy, that bath sure was hot.
Wow, you guys just came loaded prepared, didn't you? You guys talk about this like, a little group text message that said Madness on the bath and everything?
We didn't have to.
Oh, by the way, I wish I had the audio. I want to bring something up. So, a number of things.
Okay.
Number one, is it wrong that I still have my Christmas tree up?
Yes.
Yes.
That's not even American.
If we had hung out, I would have come over and helped.
I have. Is it worse that I have two Christmas trees up?
Oh, yes. Now you ought to be in L.A., Lower Alabama.
So, just so we're clear, I actually said to Amy, because we were coming home on, I think it was Saturday night, and you could see one of our Christmas trees still in the dining room. Like, honey, can we at the very least unplug it so the neighbors don't know?
It was still plugged in?
Yes. So can we just at least unplug it?
Riker's probably thinking, you know what? Maybe they'll give me more presents. He probably runs down there and checks it every morning just to see.
No. Anyway, so, well, in fairness to us, we've had some illness in the house.
Yep.
And I'm lazy.
Yeah.
There's those two things.
Well, January took quite a chunk of time
yes,
to get stuff
okay,
done
that's right.
in the Weaver household, too.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Mother Nature because of all that snow and ice and everything else.
And then those 60-degree temperatures, man.
Yeah. That's why Biden's approval rating's so bad in this new NBC poll, too. It's January.
That's right. It's January, Don. Nobody's happy, but they love me up there in South Dakota. Mm-hmm. I won.
Yes. Moving right along. Hey, from people on the Super Text TV, they're seeing me look at my phone.
Yeah.
And the loving messages I'm getting from my wife right about now.
Little emojis, little heart emojis, Dan.
So anyway, maybe you need to come over and help me take down that tree.
Phil on the Super Text line said, the Christmas trees are going the way of your gravel pile, huh?
It took me years to get rid of that darn gravel pile.
Oh.
Did you see that one Super Texter 2805? Said I can counter all your talking points doing speech to text. That's how easy it is to counter all your bullcrap.
No, I didn't know that.
Dang,
wow. 2805. That's all right. 2805.
He said first, he's countering all your points. First, Trump is the one who set up Afghanistan, pull out, and even set a date. All Biden did was honor that date and follow his plan.
No, Biden changed it. And as a matter of fact, remember when Biden tried to change it to 9/11?
Yes.
And people were like...
And talked about it.
Yeah, it's
going to be a big deal.
And by the way, part of Trump's plan was to keep an eye on the Taliban as they were making the adjustments. And as as our troops would be leaving, he said, if the Taliban start their crap, we're going to go right back in. And I mean, it's way too much for this particular segment.
Well, he counters another one of your points.
Oh.
Secondly, you said immigrants attacked police and they were Biden illegal immigrants. You do not know for a fact that those were illegal immigrants that came while Biden was in office.
They were last year. They came in last year. They've been here a year. And by the way, they also have a whole bunch of, a number of them have criminal records already.
Yeah.
So, all right, well.
That's how easy it was for him to counter your talking points.
Oh, all right. Well, if he can counter my talking points. It doesn't mean that he's right.
No.
Right? So there is that.
That's right.
What else are we going to talk about? So,
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. So Killer Mike, he is a rapper, and it's like the best of times and the worst of times. He got arrested right after the Grammys.
Right after he got an award for Best Rap Album.
Yeah.
Wow.
Street cred.
Yep.
Is it street cred to win a Grammy?
Well, to get
arrested afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right, fine.
Is it street cred to win a Grammy? Depends. Does Taylor Swift have more street cred in your eyes now?
T-Dog.
I'm going to listen to that album on my way home.
Hey, you know, Taylor Swift's new album's coming out in April.
Woohoo!
Mid-April.
Oh, I needed to tell Chris something. So I don't know quite how to tell you this, but the company is running out of money, and so what we need to do, what we need to do, is we need to pay people in CDs, and you're going to get the Taylor Swift CD. That's going to be your.
That's almost as bad as the time Apple forced the U2 album onto my phone.
Oh my gosh, Amy still talks about that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, I sure do. I sure do.
Them boys hugging. That was the album art.
What?
Yeah.
The album art was what?
Two shirtless dudes hugging. You don't remember that part?
No.
I didn't listen to the album, so that was the most offensive thing to me.
Well, now I've got to look it up.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember U2's album cover for what was the name of the album?
I don't remember the name of the album. But it was the one that Apple forced on all of our phones.
U2 album cover, men hugging.
Always love the Google searches on here.
Gotta be careful searching that.
I was getting ready to say two men hugging.
Yeah.
Who was in here last?
Yeah. Let's move on. People say the U2's Song of Innocence cover is gay propaganda.
That's what they said.
Yeah,
Is that free song they gave everybody?
They forced it.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't give it. We weren't even asked.
No.
By the way, so I was just kidding. Actually, we're not going to give you the Taylor Swift CD, the new one in April, for pay. We're going to actually give you all of them. Can I just say I don't know where I'm going with this? I know you can tell at home. Or in the car, or whatever. Hey, we have a new. We'll get to the Killer Mike audio because it's killer audio.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
But we have a new campaign slogan for Nikki Haley.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. You want to know what it is?
Yes.
It's whining, not winning.
Oh, I like it.
And that was because of the audio that is out there. I don't know if do you have the Nikki Haley audio from
Stand by, Brother Dan.
No,
Mandis?
I've got it. I could do it here. This is Nikki Haley, and you know a lot of men are saying that this sounds like their ex-wives. I'm not sure why.
But you got to acknowledge the fact he can't win a general election. So you can vote for him all day long, and he can come out of this primary, but he won't win a general.
Why are you emotionally unavailable? Why can't you take out the trash?
Why don't you ever listen to me?
What? Oh, am I the only one that does that when your significant other, and this is not a wife-husband thing, this is just like if you have a significant other and they say you never listen to me, is the first response what? That's what I do all the time. I think it drives Amy nuts.
I think it's better to answer a different question. Like, nah, I'm busy Wednesday.
Oh my God, that's great.
Is that good?
Actually,
I'm using that.
I'm totally using that.
I don't know where the remote is.
Have you seen the remote?
Have you checked the couch?
All right, we should move on. What's for dinner? Yeah, we'll do pizza.
Chocolate pie.
All right, moving right along. Let's see here. So, Killer Mike. So, do you like the Nikki Haley?
I mean, you know how much I love Nikki Haley.
Yeah, sure do. Actually,
she's one of my faves.
What
Did
are you
see her?
setting up, Dan?
Did you see her? Did you see her on SNL?
No.
Where's
your remote? I'm trying to find the Killer Mike audio you sent.
I was getting ready to say
it's on
Is it one cut?
There's two clips.
Oh, there's two clips on one cut.
Yeah,
I got it. All right, you ready?
I do that to make it easier.
Yeah, not for me. Lord. All right, go. So set it up.
All right, so Killer Mike, he was asked whether he would endorse Biden or Trump.
With Bill Maher.
With Bill Maher on, what's the name of the show? Real Time?
Yes.
Yeah, Real Time with Bill Maher.
Yeah.
Nobody watches it. They watch the clips. Mm-hmm. But Bill Maher has been getting... It's the truth.
It is the truth.
That's why it's funny.
Bill Maher has been getting more and more red-pilled on this and anti-Biden.
Yeah.
And a lot of celebrities have. And so he poses the question to Killer Mike, which way are you going to go? And this was Killer Mike's first answer.
Hey, man, he ain't going to get me in no trouble tonight.
Says you're not gonna get me in any trouble tonight.
Right.
Because he knows that if you say the wrong thing, you'll get canceled.
Well, I don't know. I mean, 50 Cent.
50
said
Cent.
that after Biden's economy, he's now only worth 25.
50 Cent is an interesting case. I think he's cancelable because he just doesn't care.
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right.
That's the canceling kryptonite.
All right, we're
as long as you
quickly
don't
running
care.
out of time. What's the next cut?
All right, so the next cut is he's pushed on it. You can't tell me Biden or Trump.
But you can't get yourself to say vote for Biden over Trump?
You want me to list it now? So now
I'm just saying that.
Can he get himself to apologize for the crime bill? Can he get himself to get his head out of his ass and say, black people, you are black regardless. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Can he pick a coalition of former people who are affected by drug laws, street gangs, recidivism and crime and say, I need you as a board to advise me how to fix federal prisons? If he can do that, absolutely I can. So my challenge is out there.
There you go.
And I think that Killer Mike is kind of echoing what a lot of people feel. And Ice Cube has said this before, that Democrats love black people for their votes once every 4 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bingo.
9751. I'm going to leave this to you guys to answer because he keeps asking this question. Conversation is forcing me to ask again. Is Dan really the goober he appears to be? Inquiring minds want to know.
No.
Chris?
No, I want to hang out.
Yeah.
I think you're cool.
You know what? You want to hang out with me because I make you look cooler.
It does.
That's what it is.
No, I don't think you're a goober.
It's the equivalent of hanging out with, like, ugly dudes to make yourself look better.
No,
that's
not the truth. That's not why.
Brother Dan, you make me look a hair taller.
You make me look a hair older.
You'll notice, by the way, Johnny, am I as much of a goober as it seems? You work with me every day.
Yeah. What are you saying? You feel like a goober?
Yeah, the guy wants to know if I'm as much as a goober as I seem to be on the radio in real life.
Well, I hate to tell the guy, but all radio people, we're all goobs.
Yeah.
We're radio goobs.
Yeah, we're dorks.
Yeah, we are.
Nerds.
That's why we're in radio.
Yeah. Yep. You guys remember when we found out what a dork actually was in real life?
No.
You guys remember that? You guys don't remember when we did that bit?
No.
I do not.
You know what a dork is?
No.
What is a dork?
Fill me in.
Yeah.
I feel we're all Googling. Everybody's Googling.
Yeah, everybody's Googling. Let's see, dork.
Let's see. A contemptible, socially inept person.
No.
That's what it says.
That's what I got too.
That's what it says, brother.
I don't think I'm wrong on this. Hold
Well,
on.
do you want? Are we doing dictionary or urban dictionary?
Well,
There's probably two different things.
Oh, well, here's something. It may even be used more commonly as a compliment to communicate affection,
Well, look
appreciation, and love of a person's silliness, self-expression, and unique beauty.
or it's a whale's manhood.
Oh,
Did you know that? That's what. That's
What?
That's what they say.
I was today years old when I learned that.
There you go. Yeah, that was a whole thing that we did a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
I do remember that, brother Dan. We probably shouldn't have brought that back up.
Very
No?
well.
All right. You guys want to re-answer your question about me being a goober on?
No, let's invite Heidi Campbell to the show.
Yes, let's do that. Did you hear what happened on the Murphy Show?
I've heard,
Chris?
I've heard.
Have you seen the video?
No, I haven't seen the video.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I listened on my drive home.
He kicked her off. He just kicked. We did it in the 535. Played the audio and the whole thing, and
It's must-hear radio.
I will admit I watched this several times just because it was so much fun. Like can I just say this? It's worth sitting and watching the video just to see Heidi Campbell's face when she actually realized that she was being kicked out of the studio.
Really?
She was in your seat.
Okay.
And basically Matt said, so leave, get out. And there's this awkward pause. Yeah. And then out she went.
Matt's been getting a bunch of headlines for it. People are picking that thing up.
Well, he
en
should
masse.
because she was being hypocritical. I mean, we hashed this out in the previous one of the previous segments, but I did pose the question if anybody wants to answer on the super text line, because the criticism of Heidi Campbell of many was that her kids go to private school and she is against school choice. So it's like, she gets to send her kids to a private school, but she doesn't want to allow other parents the same ability.
Yeah.
And so, she's being called out as a hypocrite, and I believe that she is a hypocrite. But the question is, okay, so it's not a law that we mandate that state lawmakers send their kids to a public school. And I don't think that anybody would actually suggest that. But I do believe that there is a certain amount of hypocrisy. And so you definitely, you need to be transparent about that.
Yeah.
And she didn't fess up to that until Matt actually asked her directly if her kids go to a public school or a private school. And he knew the answer, that her kids go to a private school. So there you go.
Isn't it strange how that always happens?
I loved it.
I did too.
I love it. So if you go back and just...
No, I will. I'll go back to watch her face.
Heidi Campbell's face the moment she actually realized that she is literally being kicked out of the radio studios of WTN.